I'm going to survive 100 days on a hardcore island in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This island has a massive volcano surrounded by an extreme jungle with a handful of custom structures. I'm aiming to beat the game, build a base in the volcano, and see how difficult it'll be to survive. 100 days on this hardcore island starts now. We're here on the island. Everything's generating. I've spawned in front. Days played 80. Okay. So this video will be going until 180 days. In the chest, we have some starter gear. Now, do I want to accept this? Nah. We'll start this world like any other. This jungle biome looks insane, and we have a shipwreck. I wonder if there's some loot on there. Honestly, I don't want to check it out just yet. Let's begin with getting some wood. I also saw a cow. I'm really not in too much of a hurry right now, so I will just craft a wooden axe. And with it, I shall take down these first 2 cows, plus get some more wood. I've only seen a couple of screenshots from the purchase page, so I really don't know what to expect on this island. I wonder if we'll find hidden structures in the jungle. Look how huge it is. And I think that's the volcano. This will be such a different experience than the deserted island, as there was almost nothing to work with there, and there's a lot on this island. Ooh, melons. We can use this as our early game food source. I'm not 100% sure on the order I want to take this in. Oh gosh, let's not do this. There's a touch of lag. I'm hoping that's just because like I'm generating in so much. There are spots like this where a seed has been planted. Maybe we'll come across a carrot and or a potato. This is closer towards that front part of the island that I spawned at, and it looks like we have a floating shipwreck off in the distance. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think that might be a bedrock only feature. We do have some land. I'm not allowing myself to leave this island. I will allow myself to go to something like this a little later, but touching other land in this world is not an option. This island is all we know. Since it's becoming night, I think my best bet is to probably stay down in a hole and definitely not enter the jungle right now. I'm going to make a stone shovel real quick just to speed this up. I'll take my crafting table and go down. Oh wait, I don't have any. Okay, I'll just hope that I come across coal. A cave. Oh no. There's coal. There's 2 creepers. All right, yeah, that's not the worst thing. It can't reach me right now, so can you please detonate? They want to. Seriously, please. Ow. We have a stone pick and some torches. I don't have much food, so I really have to avoid monsters. There seems to be plenty of easy iron, which is always a great sight. Oh no, a skeleton that's in full gold armor. I heard the skeleton shoot an arrow. Yeah, what? It let me smelt all this iron and then finally fired. Let's get rid of him real quick. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Shoot each other. Shoot him. He's not shooting. Why? Food's already become an issue. The sun's coming up, so we can continue this journey. Right now, my best bet for food is to probably just get some more melons. I really want to make my way up to the volcano. There's a sheep, and I think I have, yes, 2 iron left. We'll be able to sleep tonight. Unfortunately, I spent most of this day doing nothing, just waiting for the sheep to eat again. There's another sheep. That took way too long, but we have our bed. I need to collect wheat seeds and start a farm as quick as possible. Food is going to be a big struggle in this world, especially now as we make it to the clouds to get to the volcano. We're on our 2nd day and I can finally sleep. I have made it to the top. Look, I didn't know that would spawn here. Really quick, I should trap this cow. We probably won't find too many too often, so it's best to do it that way. This is an amazing discovery. As far as surviving goes, this isn't the greatest spot to be. We won't find many animals. I won't be able to get water. Let's safely get off the volcano. At this point, I'm heading to the front of the island to make my starter base. And I really do mean a starter base because I want another atop the volcano. But right now, that just doesn't seem too viable. Whoa, it poisoned itself. I might be safest just living out here on the beach. I want to bring some of this dirt over to our base. This way we can start planting some of our crops. Once I get wheat, I can go ahead with the animals. This is a different cave. I don't have much of anything right now. These crop farms won't be super efficient. I want little patches like this. Our little base will even have some trees planted out here. I collected 1 bucket of water and it got rid of all this sand. And the only good thing that came out of it is exposing this iron. We'll soon have some wheat. I should actually go get some more seeds here in a second. I don't know how I only have 2. Maybe I got more in the chest. And those are just from when I was getting some trees. Day 4, I did it again. And this time it's much worse. It won't be too hard to fix. I just need to get some more blocks and place some sand over it. I have to be really careful. It being day only cuts down the spawn rate a little, maybe more than a little, but you get my point. The trees I'm planting out here are mainly just for the aesthetic. When I eventually need a lot of wood, we have a jungle. Half of my melons will go to seeds. This just happens way too often. Day 5 is all about resource gathering for my house. That includes chopping down trees and later on getting some stone. My starter house won't be anything too large. The main part of it will just be 7 by 7, and then I'm going to have a little bit of a balcony on the outside. That'll just go out another 3 blocks, maybe 4. I'll be using cobblestone and jungle wood. Instead of going upside down like this as a classic roof would go, what I'll be doing is adding a block up in the mix. I used to do this fairly often, but I haven't done it in a while, and I thought this would would be the perfect house to do so. My first melon has grown. I'll get a couple more seeds from this. The farm isn't built for efficiency, but that's okay. I will need some more cobblestones, so let's go get that with a stone pick. I'm saving my iron pick for when I actually go mining. In my little cobblestone mine, it does drop down into a cave, one that I will explore later on, besides grabbing some quick and easy iron from these first 2 veins. I am moving this little section to the right, just because we have more of the island on this side. The house will feel very cramped, and that's by design. This really is just meant to be our starter base to get everything we need down here before we move up top, because living up there will be so much more difficult. Tonight, I'll sleep inside for the first time. My friend! It's been so long since I've had a starter house this small. To add some texture to some of the wood, I need to grab some oak, and I also want to get vines for the cobblestone. I think both will add quite a lot to that house. Here we have some random little bits of grass. The trees will be scattered very sparingly, and same with these rough patches of grass and the farms. I might as well even put some vines on the house. This level of sand is just 1 too high, so I'll bring it down real quick, and then after, I want to grab some more grass from the jungle. I'm down to my last piece of chicken, but we are starting to get some melons. It's not much, but we have a start. 10 days in, we need to go mining. 1 chicken, 31 pieces of melon, and 3 slices of bread is what I have for food. That should be enough as long as I don't get in too many fights. I'm still at a point in this world where I need everything I can get. This is the deepest we've gone so far. I'll avoid taking fall damage by using this water, and then I'll have to... Ow. What? I'm not on hardcore, but I am on hard difficulty. I have hardcore in the title because that's the map name. A zombie villager, it may be the only way I can get villagers, but I don't see myself doing that in these 100 days. I know the overall map is custom built, but I'm not sure if these caves are as well. There's a lot of lava like this that just ends abruptly where it shouldn't. I believe that just has something to do with the custom generation. This is a pretty big vein of iron, and it being next to this tuff leads me to think that there's a chance it's a massive iron vein. Although the fact that it's not deep slate isn't possible for a normal world, but that just means that this is customly placed iron. My pick is almost broke. I should take this time to smelt up what iron I've already been able to get. And whilst it smelts, I can mine just a bit more. I've never seen glowstone generate this way, so I do think there are parts of this cave, if not the whole cave, that's been customly made. Did I say glowstone? I mean lapis. Diamond! Just one in between 2 pieces of iron. Okay. There's my full set of iron armor. Let's go deeper. Yeah, like this redstone, I'm pretty sure it's not possible because we're way below the stone level. It should be deep slatified. Another non-deep slate diamond. Don't mind if I do. Ow. I have over a stack of iron. I'm running low on food. I think it's time we call it. But when I keep coming across all these diamonds, it's hard to just walk away. And yeah, you can tell that this was manually placed. Deep slate always generates how you see it on the left, but if you manually place it from a certain position, it'll show up how you see on the right. It's very subtle, but it's there. I didn't come across too much coal, so I hope I come across some more as I leave. Ooh, even better. I've made it to the surface, and I've hit another one of those points where the sand keeps falling. I will break it and move to the side. We're not too far from home. 2.5 stacks of iron, 21 gold, 13 diamonds, a stack of coal. Now that I'm back up top, let's go through and expand the farm just a bit. I'll do so by making more patches. All of this sand will come in handy later on when I eventually move up to the volcano. It really does go up so high. Sugarcane won't be an issue at all. It's pretty much never an issue for me because I love to build near water, and whenever I do so, I always plant a bunch of sugarcane. I have 3 of these new farm spots. I'm going to go and grab some more seeds from the jungle instead of waiting for our small farm to start producing enough. A sheep. Oh, if I had wool. Not wool, wheat. I should actually go grab some right now. Getting the animal farm started down here will be so much easier. Hey, little birdie. Yay! Let's get a move on, little guy. You will be known as Sandman. Calm down, Sandman. Sandman! I'm sorry, he sometimes gets like that when there's a lot of seeds around. Oh no! Go away! Come on, sheep. Let's get out of here. Come on, run! Oh gosh. Sandman, you're supposed to hold me up. There we go. Wow, I had the perfect amount. It's day 13 and me and Sandman will try to get 2 cows. 2 full gold zombies. I found one. There's still so much of this island that I have left to explore. We may come across some hidden structures. There you are. My base looks really cool from up here. Don't you think? Ow. Okay, the witch might be able to poison the cow. As long as the cow's okay, I'm okay. Sandman! No, I need seeds. Sandman, grab the seed. Why won't he eat the seed? Do you not like pumpkin seeds? Eat the wheat seed. Why won't he eat? Maybe Sandman's like me. He can only go down to half a heart. Oh, that could have been so bad. There we have our cow farm with just a slight scare. I have returned. I was very low on coal, so I did spend the entire day mining mainly that. After that, I crafted some tools and began the pathway from my starter base. And this is where things take a turn. As you can see, a creeper just blew up and... Sandman. I was just farming some wheat so I can feed the animals. Sandman. And then a creeper snuck up on me and Sandman is, yeah. Of course, I wasn't recording. Now, most of my videos are on PlayStation, so if I miss something, I can just easily do an instant replay recording. I'm on PC for this one because this add-on was lagging on PlayStation. There's a touch of lag. I'm hoping that's just because, like, I'm generating in so much. And I do have an instant replay that I can turn on, but for whatever reason, when I turn it on, give it a couple seconds, it automatically turns off. So I turned it on earlier, but it just turned off, so I couldn't even get the clip of what happened. I'm sorry, Sandman. Gosh darn it. Whenever I do those post-commentary sections, I like to stop the recording and I start it up a bunch, just because it makes it easier for me to edit that way. And then usually if anything does happen that I'm not recording, I can always just do a quick clip that. I'm back. Yeah, sheep number 2. Yay. The pathway goes on from my starter base through the jungle to the volcano. I'm doing this for a couple reasons. I'd like to have a stable route when traveling between bases, and it'll be so much easier to transfer the animals on a cleared out pathway as opposed to trying to get them through the messy jungle. This will even help speed things up when I begin to transfer some loot. I didn't get interrupted by monsters, and I just followed through with the land, and on day 22, I reached the top of the volcano. The pathway as a whole is pretty safe. It's lit up well enough that if I just ran through, I should be pretty safe through the night. Now, of course, we're in the jungle and I didn't spread the torches out, so if I were to stop in the middle of the night, there is a good chance that some monsters come for me. My starter base is so far away from the top of the jungle that it is quite a long pathway, but it's much faster going through the path than it would be to just randomly run through. Now the question is, where do I want to build my base? I think living inside that would be great. There just needs to be enough space for me to dig out an interior, and it looks like we have plenty of space to do so. Y227 is where the entrance will be. There is a lot of digging that needs to be done, and I'm not quite sure exactly how I want it to look. Sandman, they won't stop dancing. Mr. Sandman. Day 23, I start digging out the area for my base. Coming into this, I didn't really have a plan for how much space I wanted. I just dug out a big 31 by 20 by 10 box. I'm not 100% sure on the dimensions. I just tried to keep it somewhat even and give myself a nice amount of space. This took 8 days, totaling 19 iron picks. Right after that, I began to chop at one of these huge custom trees. This took the entire day, and by the end of the tree, I had 8 stacks of wood. From just one tree. I haven't been back in a while and I'm all out of food. I don't have enough cows right now to actually start taking them out. I think my best bet is just hoping for the melon farm to produce. I haven't been over here in like 10 days, so nothing's grown. There's a lot I need to do for the volcano base, and my best bet is to bring the cows with me. That way, while I build it, I can kind of grow the farm. This would be so difficult if it weren't for this path. I do have to go pretty slow. It's only too wide and they like to push each other off. How is that? No. Guys, stop pushing each other. Stop. Oh my gosh. Stop. No! I need to get some wood and make a way across. 3 blocks should be plenty of space to get 2 cows across. It's pretty safe. I'm starting back at 2, but it's okay. These slabs will continue to go up towards my base. I do need to head back home to get some more food. Looking back, I should have spent a bit more time at that base just to give myself some more time to prep for this. 37 days in with food as an issue. That's not where you want to be. This is the space I have cleared out up top. I'll start a very small temporary wheat farm just to get some crops while I build in the background. And then of course I'll be feeding the cows as I go. My first step will be to get a bit of a floor plan out for this base. I'd like to have actual rooms and not just one big room. I did already dig this down 1 extra block, so this section will be the floor. In the front, we'll have the main entrance with a large window, plus 2 more windows on either side that'll be different sizes. This will take a bit more digging, but that's okay. I need to go get some sand. I did something a little similar with the roof as we did with the starter house. As far as this first entrance goes, the general idea is in place. This is something I need to get rid of the rest of this before I actually know. I didn't think this through. The cobblestone blends in with the cobblestone. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. This is the highest I've been so far in this world. The issue isn't really that big. I just need to replace all my cobblestone stairs with deep slate. I will not be starting a mine shaft up here. I'm way too high up for that to be practical. I've made it back to our first base. Let's get down to deep slate. Some diamonds. Even more behind this coal. I've made it to deep slate and this cave. I don't have to go all the way down to bedrock. I can actually just start mining right here, and I'll have a very easy way to get out. The deep slate allows you to actually see what's going on. It's still pretty rough. There's a lot I need to do with this base. The bottom block for these walls will be stripped logs. The roofs will be at different heights depending on what room you're in. My bedroom, for example, will be the lowest. There's a lot more to do with this base than I anticipated. I want to take a small break from building, and I think the best thing we can do in the middle of this break is head to the nether. As far as getting my obsidian, I'd like to get it from the volcano, but I want to check if underneath we have source blocks. This way I can mine the obsidian from down here instead of up top, so I don't actually get rid of any of that visible lava. How did I not make an infinite water source up here? Now I have to go all the way down to get some more. I can't click anymore, but I'm pretty sure there are a few I missed. 50 days in, I'm still low on food, so I had to take some of the cow's wheat. I just have to hope that the obsidian falls to me instead of going in the lava. Let's get all 14 pieces. I did end up losing 6 obsidian doing it that way, but I didn't want to get rid of any of this lava up top. This is just the temporary look of the portal. There's so much I need to get done with this base, and we do have plenty of time to do so. Let's check out the nether. I'm not going in with any diamond gear just in case I die and lose my stuff. Oh, wow, a really good spawn. Oh, gosh. I don't have any golden apples. I could have probably crafted 2 or 3. I'm usually more prepared when I come into the nether. Every blaze spawner is out in the open. It looks like I'll just have to build around this one. Building around this prevents ghasts from ruining this, and on top of that, it prevents the blaze from flying away. No! Yeah, that's why we need a roof. I won't have to waste any eyes to find the portal because it's already there at the volcano. So that means I only need 6 blaze rods. Oh. Okay, don't. If I get hit once, I'm dead. It's over. At least it'll be easy to get my loot. I was crafting a golden helmet for when it was time to run off. Gosh darn it. 3 wither skeletons. I'm down to 3 hearts already. I didn't bring any food. I don't have any at home. How do I handle this? Let's just not get hit. No, And so it begins. Oh no. Time to respawn. Ow, he pushed him into me. I'm dead. Why can't I move? What the? Oh, that skeleton actually helped. Thank you. I don't have any blocks on me, so I have to punch my way through. At least now I can finally get my loot back. There we go. That's the last blaze rod I needed. Let's get out of this fortress. What the? No way. Respawn, Steve. Bring me back.
One skeleton is no match for my fist.
Now it's time to get out. And this all happened because I tried to craft the helmet right at that very moment. I'm able to actually turn up my render distance, but it doesn't do anything because of this fog. The only way I could get rid of this fog is with a texture pack. It's not a huge issue. I just really don't like the fog in the nether. And I already found a warped forest. I need 12 ender pearls. There we go. Time to leave and never come back. Oh, that could have been so much worse. Flint and Steve! Just because I can, I will light up the portal. My food situation is still so bad. Day 54, let's check out one of these pirate ships. So far, I think I've seen 4 of them, but I haven't even checked that entire half of the island. So that's something else we can look to do. I really don't know what to expect. I believe the one at spawn was in a bit better of condition. Will that affect the loot I find? I'm not sure. Up top, we don't have any chests. Whoa, look. Oh gosh, there's a drown with a trident. Ow. Ow. Whoa, I'm almost dead? Yeah, I should heal before I head back down. Underneath all these trap doors, there's more of the ship, but there doesn't seem to be any loot. Let's go check the one by spawn. It was more intact. I thought this ship was mostly above water. Just like the last one, there are no hidden chests. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. The cows have a bit more space. I'm back home. Let's make some more progress on the space. We'll have my bedroom, the nether portal room, and a spot for the cows. I may replace this with grass, but if I decide to do that, I'll have to wait until I get silk touch. Or I can just leave the floor as wood for the cows. They're not sheep, so they don't need to have the grass. Every wall will just be cobblestone next to the corners, and the rest will be filled in with wood. I can even add to this build just a little bit by going with some stairs on the walls. I can't make too much more progress on this part because I need to figure out this section. I think something as simple as following this edge can work. I will need to go back to the nether because I want some glowstone for the ceiling. This one cluster of glowstone should be more than enough. We are 60 days in and I am extremely unorganized. I can just place these chests here and get things in order. While I'm at it, I'll head back to our first base and grab some goodies from there. It's my friend! And my other friend! Why are they both here? They must want to help me move! This is everything I'm bringing with me from this first base. This is all of the food I have, but now that we finally have a base, I can really get started on a farm up here, because this is doing close to nothing. All the stone I use outside will be deep slate. I won't make the same mistake from earlier. I'm giving myself plenty of space right in front of our base to farm some crops. I'll be pushing back parts of this mountain until I get to a spot where it's 3 blocks high, and then these lower blocks will be replaced with dirt. No! It's gonna destroy the lava! That's okay. I have no melon seeds, so I must head into the jungle to get some. There's a structure that we haven't seen yet, off in the unexplored part of the island. Maybe there's food. I've made it and wow. Oh, there is a chest. Let's see what goodies we get. A netherite sword and all these golden apple. What? This looks like a survival games chest. Is this too good to take? Wow, I'll hold on to this stuff for now, but I'm unsure if I'm going to keep any of it. It feels just a bit overpowered, but it's not like I found this right at the start. If that were the case, I definitely wouldn't take any of this. Yeah, these chests really do resemble survival game chests. I love this design for the staircase. Ow. There's still more of that side of the island I haven't explored, so we may come across another structure. All 10 stacks of my wood are gone. It won't take too long to get much more because we have those massive trees. In fact, I really only need to chop down one. Oh wait, I have a starter base. I don't even know if I had my water bucket in my hot bar. I kind of just accepted my fate. Let's try that again. I was planning on putting the cows in there, but I think they'd be too loud. So I'll give them some space on this side. They don't need the grass, but I will still be able to give it to them. There's just a touch of terraforming that needs to be done. On top of that, I need to finish the staircase. And to do so, I'm just going to have it curved to the right a bit and back to the left to make it more into my base. Gosh, oh wow, that one hole actually saved me. It's a little strange and not the safest. I'll just hope the cows don't push each other off on their way up, although that's... What if I just try to grab a few at a time? Here we go. If I move quickly, they won't be able to push each other off. I will need to make multiple trips, but this will still save a lot of time. In total, I believe I only lost 4 cows. The crop farm is starting to come along, and so is our base. It's really starting to pick up. My bedroom and the nether portal room still need some work. We have some additional space for something. Maybe the enchantment setup, but I don't see myself doing any enchanting, so I'm not so sure about that. It's not much, but I don't plan on coming in here. I placed in some of this carpet I got from that structure earlier. My bedroom is also ready to go. Day 72, oh gosh. I think how I can stop that from happening is just placing a bottom slab. But yeah, we're 72 days in and food shouldn't be an issue again. I have the crops ready to go near my actual base and all these cows. With my 25 diamonds, let's craft some armor. I'm gearing up to go take on the Ender Dragon. I left apples back at the first base. I probably won't come back to this base. It was nice while it lasted. I don't have apples? Well, okay then. This sheep is breaking my crops. Get out of here! Before I go to the end, I need to get a bow, and for that I need some string. It does look like that's the only other structure in this world. As if there was another, I think it would be lit up. I want gunpowder because I am going to go to the end city and get the elytra. What type of leaf is this? It's a jungle sapling. I should have went to my original base. There's all that flat land. It would be much easier to find spiders. What's giving off all this light? The sea pickles are that bright? Unsurprisingly, sea pickles are just another thing in this game that I've never really used. I could get a bow from a skeleton, but it's not too likely. I'm better off just finding a few spiders and taking out the baby zombie head on. They're really only difficult when they catch you off guard. I've taken out 2 spiders and haven't gotten a single string. Yay. Thank you. Goodbye, everybody. Bows MC doesn't need to be enchanted.
Love me, love me.
I'm bringing... Wait, flight duration 1, is that... I know what that means, but I don't think there used to be a pop-up with fireworks, right? I don't know. I'm trying to load up YouTube to look at one of my older videos, but it's, taking a little bit of time. Oh, there we go. This is something. I believe I now have enough lava to finish the... Like, look... I hate my Wi-Fi.
Oh no, this water isn't healing me. Get me up here, man. It's lagging so bad. People are killing him. He's trying to save me. It's him. It's him. He came for me. Yes. Ah!
Yeah. Oh, it did. Okay. Well, apparently I was wrong. Yeah. Flight duration 1. I don't know why, but I don't remember this ever showing up. Day 78. Let's go take on the Ender Dragon. What are you doing in here? This is the first time I've had animals come with me. A stack of arrows will be more than enough. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Ow. Oh my gosh. I don't have any enchanted gear. Usually I come in pretty well equipped. That was pretty nice. What the? The game is still doing... Okay. Wait, there's 2 of... It's not... It wasn't running. Oh, no. Stop! Okay, I have to place water down, and I'm far enough where the Ender Dragons shouldn't come for me. Usually these fights are super easy, but maybe that's just because I have great gear. And now that I don't have things enchanted, I'm just bad all of a sudden. I'm an enchantment merchant, I guess. It's sad I had to find out this way. Don't do it. Please, just let me get my water. At least I know where I stand. I did bring 2 water buckets with me, so I guess I don't need that one. The dragon still has 1 crystal left. I don't think that'll be enough. What the? Not again. Not again. Place the water. No! I don't know how this always happens. Once I die once, it opens the floodgates. Will I even be able to hit the Ender Dragon? I guess so. Wait, it sucked me in. Oh no, I got pushed in. Why is it shooting so much fire? 1 more cycle and the fight will be over. Yay! Before I head back home, let's go get the elytra. This is a situation where being on PC really helps because I can crank up the render distance. There we have an end city. Perfect. Is there a ship? Yes, there is. My portal spawned really high up. Here we go. Wait, I didn't mean to look at 2 of you. Oh, now I'm really dead. When I looked at him, what? How? I did not look at 3 of you. There is no way. Come on, Steve. How did I look at 2 of them? At least all my stuff is here. Let's go get the elytra. There's a second end city not too far off, but I'm only going to check out this first one. I did not. There is no way. Review the footage. I don't know, like, what? They must be a lot more sensitive on Windows because I haven't really ran into an issue like this. Not in a while, and most of my videos are on PlayStation. The main reason I like to record on PlayStation more is because I can switch over to controller much easier. Plus, the recording system is very nice, so if I ever miss something, I can get the clip pretty easily. Now, I did fix the NVIDIA issue, so if I do miss something again, I will be able to clip it. In the chest, we got Efficiency 4, I'll take it. Fire Protection 3. Okie dokie, it's time to finally head home. I died way more than I should have. I mean, I should have died 0 times, but if I'm gonna die, you know, once or twice. But my death counter in this video was over 10 at this point. I almost just added to it. Really? That was not... I don't have my bucket on me. Fly. I can't keep coming up with excuses. I don't know. I have no gear, so I have to head back really quick so I can get an Ender Pearl. I already had an Ender Pearl. No way. I'm dead. It's over. Maybe not. I have not been followed. Good. That's 4 Endermen, no pearls. How? That's number 7. It took me 8 Endermen to get 1 pearl. Yay. My worst nightmare. No! 56 minutes later, we are back. Oh, I have the elytra. Right. I guess I'll start the day with my crops, including my melons, which I don't think I'll be eating much of, as I have all this steak and the cows. With 19 days left, my focus will be on our base. And to really get to that, I'll need some more deep slate. So let's head back to that mine from earlier. Obviously, the elytra will help us get there much faster, and we can kind of see the pathway through the forest. I think this is the quickest way to gather the deep slate. If I had efficiency 5, I'd be able to insta-mine this. But today we have one of the rare instances where I got no enchanting done. Diamonds! I found 3, so I could switch to my diamond pick and speed this up just a bit. Next up, I'll go get some wood. And while I'm at it, I can even check out this half of the island. I have not made it past this structure, and there isn't another structure on this island, but there are plenty of these really tall trees. The first build edition I'm going with will be in this right corner. It'll be the tallest of what we've done so far. The extra builds won't really be connected to the base as they're going into this mountainside, and to connect everything, I'd have to dig a lot. And that's something we just don't have time for as we close in on day 100. Just a few days to go in this world. It looks like it's pretty late because of the rain, but it's actually the morning. The last of these days will just go to some touch-ups. There's no real huge project I'll be diving into. Our farm is just about complete. There was a panda in here at one point. I don't know how it got out. Oh gosh, okay, well, time to sleep. I never really had the chance to look out this window much, but I really like the view of seeing above the clouds. This has been 100 days on a hardcore island in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I think our base came out pretty nice, and I really like how this video came out. I may end up putting it in my favorites playlist, but I'm just a little unsure. The recording of it wasn't like one of my favorites, but the overall video I think came out really nice. At this point, I haven't actually watched it back. I've only edited maybe the first 20 minutes, but I have high hopes for the final outcome. I hope you enjoyed this video.